Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello everybody, my name's Nuns, and today, ladies and gents, I'm bringing you a nice game of Demolition on Nuketown during the Nuketown 24/7 and Double Experience weekend. And this, if you read the title, yes ladies and gentlemen, this is my first video posted and the first time I've ever got a game in Call of Duty where over a series of rounds I've got over 100 kills. That's right, over 100. Pretty damn sweet. So yeah, this is an action-packed gameplay. My friggin' pulse was racing during this. My palms were sweating. My eyebrows were scrunched up tight. I was so focused. It was just way too intense. And yeah, so this is a pretty hectic gameplay. And so I actually thought that Nuketown 24/7 was just a no-go for gameplays. I thought it was just forbidden because I thought the gameplay was way too hectic, which meant I got a lot of kills, but I also got a lot of deaths. So I tried for a while. I was power leveling at this time. If you guys watched my last video, I was doing my power leveling. So I was like, this isn't acceptable. Like, I'm not getting enough kills for a gameplay. So I actually switched out of Nuketown 24/7 for a while so that I could try and get a gameplay. And that's how I got my last video for you guys. And yeah, so I switched out of Nuketown for a while. I was like, whatever. I can just get a gameplay in a different game mode. But then I came back to Nuketown because I figured I'd get a lot more kills in Nuketown than I would on the other maps just because the game's so hectic. Even like the free-for-all in this, because it's Nuketown 24/7, has more players, so you're getting a lot more kills. So yeah, I just wanted to get through the level, so I came back to Nuketown, and then like my second game after coming back, I got this, and I was going absolutely fucking crazy. And yeah, so the power leveling is the only reason I even came back. And actually, you'll see I just got my chopper gunner, and I actually wasn't using high kill streaks on this, like because the kill streaks give you points. I just wanted to get as many as possible. So I was going like 3, 4, 5, and then but when I came back from the other game mode, the other maps that I was playing when I stopped playing Nuketown 24/7, I actually forgot to switch them. So I'm using the Spy Plane, Rolling Thunder. No, Sentry Gun, Rolling Thunder, Chopper Gunner, and yeah, that's the only reason I'm even using those high kill streaks. If you guys will see it's sped up, but you'll still see the amount of points that I'm getting. Chopper Gunners really kick ass on this map. I know that getting to them, it's so much easier to just get the lower kill streaks, but I say stick it out and save up for the attack dogs, Chopper Gunners, or your gunship, because those things just go to work. Yeah, you will kick some ass and you will chew bubblegum. So actually, it was pretty funny. After the game, this game that I'm talking about, it was really late at night. I think it was like 2 in the morning, and after the game was over, as soon as it ended, I was so happy, and I couldn't scream because everyone else was asleep at this time point. So typically I would have been like, "Fuck yeah!" Just started screaming about my success, but I couldn't because it was really late at night. So I just stood up with my hands above my head and stood there staring at the TV with my mouth open for a good minute and a half. True story, folks. I know I'm an idiot, but it was just a moment of pure joy for me. So as you guys will see, like I'm really getting a lot of kills here. It's really easy to manipulate the spawns on this map. So there's a little pro tip for you guys about this map in general. This map specific, I mean. You can really manipulate the spawns really easily. I actually saw a game after this just in the community. Oh, this is a clutch kill. Dodge him for my friggin' chopper gunner. So yeah, you guys. Oh damn it! I saw a video right after I recorded this, like the night that I recorded it. I was looking through the community, and I saw a game that was advertised as 220 kills, and I'm like, nah, fucking way. So I went into it, and this guy did get 220 kills. And so what you really need to do, I was gonna try and get a video of this, but I couldn't get enough people to come together. Basically, you just get in a team, and you can just, in Demolition it works really well, or Domination too if they're spawning at one set point. You can just run in and manipulate the hell spawn rape them like it is your job. Like everyone just sits there, and there's like 3 or 4 spawns at each side at the back, and you can just sit there and pick them off as they spawn. You can just like fire your gun, just hold down the trigger, and you will get a ton of kills. And yeah, it's pretty legit. It does get you a lot of kills. Some people will say that's kind of gay, but what can you do? I think it's a pretty legit way to get kills. But as you guys will notice, the sentry gun can be really good. It can also be really a shitty choice at sometimes. Like if the enemy team, a lot of them are using hacker, they just know where it is and they can just sneak up behind it and kill it. But I use it in this game, as you'll see. I'll pop it down on one side, then run to the other side. I kind of use it as a reliable teammate because, and what I mean when I say that is, the reliable teammate is the sentry gun or the sentry gun is the reliable teammate because it really doesn't miss. Like if someone runs into its field of vision, then it will and stays in there for a good 2 seconds. It will kill them. Teammates can miss. Teammates can have bad aim. Sentry guns can't. Like they're really good at keeping people clumped up in one area. Like I'm keeping them clumped up back here in their spawn, and they can't even get to my sentry guns because it's holding them all down. It's pretty legit. Yeah, just you guys watch out because I actually did check the score at this point. I think it was right after, right when the last round started, or right after the last round started, is when I hit 85 kills. And I didn't even realize, like, this whole time I wasn't even keeping track of my kills. And I looked at the score chart, and I saw 85 kills. And I thought earlier in the week, when this double experience weekend started, I was like, hey, wouldn't it be nice to get a 100 kill game? Then after a while, I kind of gave up. I was like, I guess it's not going to happen, whatever. I'll just post other quality gameplays for the loyal viewers. But I hit 85 kills, and there was one round left to go in overtime. Yeah, this the round went into overtime. It was pretty damn intense. And I saw I had 85 kills, and I was just like, I can do it. Like, it was a moment out of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I went Super Saiyan, and I was just like, I can do this! And I just went, and I got my last bunch of kills, and it was pretty damn amazing, not gonna lie. Like, I just went Super Saiyan. I died quite a bit in that last little section, the last round of overtime, but I was determined to get those kills. So I actually hated, to be honest, Demolition before this game. I might post some Demolition games in the future, but I usually don't like Demolition because typically people just they camp the 2 bombs. Sometimes I find even if they're attacking or defending, if they're attacking, they'll just run up to the bomb. Well, they can plant it and then camp there, but that's kind of what you're supposed to do, defend the bomb, be a good teammate. But I find people will actually camp the entryways that the defense people have to run through, so that as soon as the defense people run out to defend and do their job, then they just get picked off. And then if you're attacking, typically in this game mode, I find it useless because you will just get camped because people will sit next to the bomb, like aiming over top the bomb, just with their gun barrel pointing right over the top, and they'll just shoot at you as soon as you run around the corner. So I actually hated Demolition before this game mode. This game I played, but after this I was a happy camper. So as you guys will see, I did speed up both my chopper gunners. Sorry if it's too fast for you to enjoy it, but you've seen this before, guys. It's just me killing people in my chopper gunner. You've seen it on my channel, you've seen it on other channels. It's nothing new. So I sped this up because actually this video at the end is going to be about 16 minutes long. And I know that's really long time to wait for a YouTube video. Like, that's a bit of a mission. Unless you're watching StarCraft, then it's acceptable. Especially day 9, that's perfectly acceptable. That's a short video. But that's off topic. I know this is 15 minutes long, and I know that's a long time, especially with a Call of Duty gameplay, which is pretty much just like shooting, hiding, shooting, kill streak, shooting. So I know that for some people that's just too long and they won't watch this video, and I understand completely. I have nothing against you, but for those of you that do actually stay and watch through this whole video, I salute you because I think it's a pretty quality piece of entertainment. And yeah, so I had to speed those up so that the gameplay didn't end up being like 22 minutes, which is what it originally was, which is just ridiculous. And now something that's on my mind, because I need some filler, not really filler, but I need something else to talk about in this gameplay, because it's almost, well, it's like halfway through, and for another thing, I can't even talk about the gameplay anymore. I've talked about everything, I've gone over everything. So, oh yeah, and if you guys didn't see my last video, the only reason I'm using Nova Gas, I typically hate Nova Gas, but this Prestige, because I was just power leveling, sorry if I'm talking too fast, I was just power leveling, so I was pretty much using the same like 3 classes, and I was using like lightweight, sleight of hand, and tactical mask with perks for my perks, and then for this game I think I switched to flak jacket. But yeah, those are pretty much all I was using. So I wanted to get Tactical Mask Pro, and the flash and concussion are easy to get. That's just, you just gotta kill people after you flash them. But the Nova Gas, you have to poison them first, and that's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, that's the only reason I'm using the Nova Gas. And I use the Jammer on this map, another pro tip, because the Jammer is really good, especially for demolition, because the two bombs are quite close to each other, so your Jammer can actually pretty much cover the surface area of the surrounding area of the two bombs, which is really good, because then once they go up to planet, then they're playing blind. They have no radar to use. So yeah, but the Resurrection map pack just announced by Treyarch, and if you ask me, it looks pretty damn legit. If you guys didn't already see a video about this and notice, the 4 map packs, when you line them up, the first letters, it spells fear. So that's First Strike, Escalation, Annihilation, and now Resurrection. Damn. Oh, look at that. Tricky Treyarch. But yeah, so Resurrection map pack is an all zombies map pack. So for those of you that are like me, zombies fanatics, and I say this because like I do like new multiplayer maps, but I find nothing is too drastically changed. Like I guess nothing's changed in zombies drastically either, but it's just like the same gameplay on new maps, and usually you can use the same strategies, but new zombie maps usually mean new strategies, new things you have to adapt to, new zombie game modes, new types of zombies, all this crazy stuff. So Resurrection features the four remastered zombie maps from World at War. And if you bought Hardened or Prestige Edition, you may be like, what the hell is this? This is a ripoff. But it features because you got that in your part of your package. But it features the 4 zombies maps from World at War completely remastered, and then the one new map, Moon, which is on the moon, which looks really crazy. I think this might be like the wrapping up of the zombies storyline for now. But and then a soundtrack with 2 tracks that never before heard, and a zombies theme or like background, depending on whether you're on a PS3 or Xbox 360. So if you actually did buy the Hardened or Prestige Edition version of this game, then you're in luck, because you actually will be able to get this map pack completely free. You can go to the download page, and if you've already downloaded your stuff for the Hardened or Prestige Edition map pack, your add-ons, then this one will be free, which is really cool, because usually like it was nice what came with the Hardened or Prestige Edition, but I actually, when I bought it, got made fun of by my other gamer friends because they're like, oh, it's just the same maps, the World at War maps, which I think are still great, but yeah, they're like, it's just that, and then like a picture, a little plaque you got, and they're like, oh, that's such a waste, that's a ripoff. Well, you know what, look who's laughing now. I got a bunch of free shit in the DLC, so who's laughing now? So yeah, I actually think that, if you ask me, if this map pack sells well, because there's a possibility this could go one of 2 ways. It could sell better than the other ones because a lot of people like zombies and just do not like the multiplayer in this game, or it could go the other way and just really bomb, because all the COD fanboys who love using their FAMAS online and sitting in corners with Ghost, all those bastards won't get their online play, so they'll be like, oh, this is a bullshit, and I'm not buying this. But if it does do well, I think this could actually spawn a Call of Duty Zombies game. Just imagine that. I think it would look really badass, like a game that's just called COD Zombies, and it could come with like 10 to 20 some number in there maps, all with different like kind of play styles, different zombies maybe, different perks, whatever, just the same thing, but just a game based solely on zombies. Maybe you could have more people online, like 8 people. Imagine playing zombies with 8 people. Would that not be badass? And yeah, I just think that would be a really fun game. I'd buy that. I think a lot of people would too, because there's a lot of just zombie fans who don't like Call of Duty, who like zombie games. But then there's a ton of Call of Duty fans who just love the COD Zombies, and I'm one of them. And so I would personally put down a regular amount of money for a game on a game like that, and I'd have no problem with it. Some ideas for the Moon map that I think may be implemented, or could be implemented, or should be implemented. One is, I just had this idea, is in Ascension, if you launch the rocket right into space, and I'm thinking maybe that is in that, I'm talking about the map, Ascension, the zombies map. You can launch the rocket into the air, and apparently it has some like zombies on it. I'm thinking maybe that could be part of the story. Maybe that's how the zombies infected. Maybe they landed at a moon station or something, or a station on the moon, and infected the whole station, and maybe that's why this map is like this. How they got there, I don't even know. Maybe they took the Ascension rocket too, the main characters, but all I know is, yeah, you're on the moon, And yeah, I think that could be how they got infected. I'm thinking a cool gameplay mechanic that they'll probably put in, I would bet actually quite a bit of money, is a zero gravity kind of sequence or trap. So maybe there's one part where you go outside and there's no gravity and you can just run around with no gravity, or a trap maybe that just sends zombies flying off into space, like maybe a hole in, maybe you can blow a hole in the wall. I think the Space Monkeys is probably where they came from. Maybe it's a research facility. That could also be where how the zombies broke out. But the Space Monkeys that you play against in Ascension probably came from here. I think the Black Hole Gun will make a comeback on this because it will obviously include a new power weapon. But they got rid of as far as I know, the Black Hole Gun after Ascension. They stopped using it. But I think it could make a comeback in this map because like it just kind of fits, you know, black holes, space, the moon. It all kind of fits together. So if you guys managed to make it through this whole 15, 16, whatever minute video, I salute you. You guys are my true fans. I'm really, really happy if I brought you enjoyment in this game. I hope you liked seeing this absolute slaughter. Let me tell you, it was a ton of fun to play, and this commentary has gone by ridiculously fast. It was tons of fun to commentate. If you could give me a like, a favorite, maybe subscribe if you really liked it. As always, guys, this was Nuns. Have a nice day. Peace.